been in banking?
I've been in banking for almost 20 years now, a little
Okay.
over that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll start now then. So this is
Okay.
Suneet Soares, who has been in banking and finances for over 20 years. So
Right.
Suneet, why don't you tell us what did you study and what courses did you take?
When I was in school, I took accounting as my major course, and I majored in accounting and finance when I was in my management course later on.
All right. So why don't you give us a little brief of your career?
Okay. So when I initially got out of school, out of college actually, I went to RA Podar College, and after that, I tried to kind of get a little bit of work experience. So I worked for a telecommunications company, and from there, I had a lot of influencers through my career to help me and guide me, and that I enrolled for a management course with NMIMS. That kind of gave me a management degree while I was working at a bank shortly after the telecommunications company.
Uh, all right. So what is the main profession to choose banking and finance?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
So what is your main motive to choose banking and finance?
Oh, uh, very early on in my career, it was my parents that really kind of influenced me into this direction of banking and finance. The things that they said at home, the language that they spoke, the things that they said on the phone got me very influenced that at an early age, saying that I would always kind of progress into that direction, kind of an e-commerce direction. But then when I graduated and from college, it was more of the people that I worked around that influenced me even further and convinced me to get into banking and finance.
All right. So how do you use technology in banking and how do you think technology will play a future role in this business?
If technology in banking and finance is extremely important when it comes to changing environments, the way we do things differently. What I have seen through the last 20 years and in my career itself, which is a very short span, the change has been enormous. So technology today can, even with stock market trading, what it was in the 90s versus what it is today has, kind of changed the paradigm. It's been a big paradigm shift on technology, and the basis is doing things faster and making people wealthier through technology.
All right. So what skills do you think it takes to be a successful banker and in finance on the whole?
Um, from a skills perspective, I would say the most important would be to be understand what you're doing, but also have people around you to motivate you, like what you're doing. There's no point in not liking what you're doing and staying there. And number two is, you gotta make sure that you are successful at it. So if your career is progressing shortly, you're liking it, and all the factors play out, I think that's a winning in anything you do. It's not only in banking and finance, but I think in any career that you choose, these are the key skills that need to make you happy, but you also need to kind of stay on top or abreast with all the information in that field to make you successful.
All right. So what guidance do you have for someone who aspires to work in the finance field? Uh, yeah, for a student who aspires to work in the finance field.
I'd say kind of, try and do a lot of research into what the field is all about. And if that piques your curiosity for learning more or understanding more, then meet people in this industry to really give you a little bit of their experiences, just like you're doing. So that way, it will help you, get and it'll help you understand, does that kind of help, do I like doing it, Am I motivated in that environment? Do I enjoy, talking about money, about shares, about things like that? So, meeting people and getting their experiences, I would say, is key. But then also putting yourself in their shoes and saying, would I like to do something like that for the rest of my life? Would also be another big question you'd like to ask.
All right. So thank you, Suneet. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Which school are you at?